Hello! Welcome to my channel. My name is Pete, and today I'm going to start the entrance to my new medieval spring island. I'm pretty excited about this theme, honestly. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, so let's go ahead and just jump right in and get started. So I love to start out with a path. I think if you start out with a path, it makes it so much easier to figure out where you're going to be placing furniture down, where you're going to be placing your trees and bushes and flowers and everything else. I don't always start with with laying down my pathing, but I do it a lot just because it really helps with figuring out kind of your spacing. And these two paths, they are really, really cute. The garden brick goes so well with the medieval castle walls, like the beige medieval castle walls. They go really well with it, and the flower path is just perfect. It's just a perfect little Springcore path. So I just had to use it. I saw it and I was like, yeah, that's it. And both the garden brick and the flower path are done by the same QR creator, so I have that linked in the description below if you also fall in love with the garden brick or the flower path and want to use them yourselves. And so we're just gonna get started placing the castle walls. The idea behind this entryway was just, you know, kind of a medieval castle entrance into this medieval village. I thought that was going to be really nice and would look really good together with everything that is going on. Just kind of a casual castle court entrance, you know. We're going to be blending a lot of themes here, but I really like the pergolas being used as kind of like a fake building. They really give the whole roof illusion, since the little flowers, the vines on them, look so nice, and they hang down below the pergola so you can see them through the castle gates. It's so nice. So nice. Animal Crossing, Nintendo, you nailed it with these pergolas. I love them so much. And they just add a nice springtime ambiance to this little castle that we're building, which is exactly the vibe we're going for. So now we're going to do just a tiny little picnic area because I can't be stopped from making them. I love them too much. I have to have at least one basically everywhere that I build. We're going to move on to the trees and plants and bushes and make this nice and lush. So we've got some big trees, some little trees. Don't worry, I do put some pears behind those little trees so they don't grow. Don't worry, I did put the pears there. And then we're going to put up the bushes and the plants. And I really love just going through and making a place look super, super lush. I love having a lot of flowers, a lot of bushes, but not so many as, like, to make it look overwhelmed. I don't know. So I kind of rely on a mix of pathing and plants to make it look lush. But that's just me. That's just me. I also like doing kind of a mix between the bushes and different colored flowers. So I've used two different kinds of bushes, and I'll probably use these same, the hydrangeas and the olives, just because I like their leaf shape the best. But I like mixing up different kinds in the same kind of build. I think it just makes it more dynamic. You know, because you're not going to see the same kind of bush anytime you go outside, you know? So I think they just look really nice when you pair them, or when you know, add more than one. And the same goes for the flowers. I like having a wide variety of colors and types. Some of them I don't use. You won't see me use a tulip on this island because I can't stand the tulips. I know. I just don't like the way they look. But I like having a wide variety of colors and different flower types when I place them, because I think it just makes it more visually distinct and dynamic. And then the weeds, of course, picking them up 20 million times to get the right one. I lucked out a couple of times, but on the others I did have to pick them up and replace them all over again. but that's fine. We're gonna make it look as best as we can with the weeds that I want down there. And now that all of the all greenery, I guess, is done, we can move on to the actual item decor, which I love it when I get to see it and everything gets to come together. It is maybe my favorite part, maybe not, but it is genuinely one of the most rewarding times, I think, and you can feel it getting closer, and having it look like the way that you envisioned it, you know? And it just feels so good to finally be on the item decor part. And I usually start with like the big items, so like the mush parasol, the covered wagon for this area, and then wheat fields. Wheat fields, oh my goodness, I love them. They are so perfect at like just a little filler space. They make things look so lush and so fantastically overgrown, but they don't impede any of the kind of, you can still walk through them unlike a bush or unlike a tree, and they just take up that whole space. They look so good. Now we're just gonna get started filling out the rest of this little area by this kind of storefront fake building. I like this little building. I think it's super cute. We're gonna give it a little bit of personality right out front and make it look kind of lived in. Not necessarily super lived in, but someone was here. Someone was here. And just get the pirate barrels. And oh my goodness, I wish there was a barrel that was sideways that wasn't the pirate barrel. Because the normal barrel is such a different color than the sideways pirate barrel. If I use them in the same area, it drives me insane. Because they are just such a different color palette. And now we're going to move on to the picnic. Oh, I love a picnic area. I really love a picnic area. There's so many different ways you can do a picnic area, even though they are all basically the same, like 5 or 6 different items. Like they always come together and look so cute and so unique, and I love seeing them. I love seeing them on my island. I love building them, but I also like seeing how other people build them too. I think it's nice, because it's really where you get to shine. And then we're just going to place down some of these final touches, a nice green leaf pile to give it a little bit of fun, when you're walking through it, a couple of more wheat fields, because I have a problem. I know. One of my previous islands, Ginger Snap, I think at one point I just had a whole inventory of different wheat fields that I was putting down because I wanted them everywhere. I loved them. And this little clothesline is perfect. It fills out that area as it was, exactly where I needed it to go. So just the last 2 wheat fields, and that is going to be all the furniture, and I can go ahead and get into the last mushroom. And that's it. That is my new medieval Springcore island entrance. I am so pleased with how it turned out, and I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you like this. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.